Hey y'all, welcome to our podcast, Love Speaks Volumes,
where we seek to bridge the communication gaps in our relationships.
We are your hosts. I'm Louise, a certified marriage counselor and certified sex therapist.
And I'm Mika, a defense lawyer with over 20 years experience.
We are mothers,
wives,
sisters,
and friends.
And together, we are Black Diamonds 2.0 Entertainment. We are strong,
resilient,
powerful,
beautiful,
but never flashy,
pressured, but unbreakable.
Are you a Black Diamond?
If so, wear your title boldly and proudly because you deserve it, my kings and queens.
How are all our Black Diamonds doing today? What's going on in our relationships? Let's talk about it.
What's up, people? We are back, and we are so elated that you have decided to join us once again. We are happy to be back in the studios.
Yes, we back up in here.
And I know y'all happy to have us back. I know y'all playing with us, but I know you happy to have us back. Oh my God, y'all gonna have a ball today.
Listen.
See, we about to get it cracking with part 2 of Entanglements. And I'm gonna tell you why. We gonna have a part 2 because we know our men folk out there is gonna be saying, we wanna hear from the men. Y'all never talk to the men about these subjects. So guess what? We doing it today.
We are doing it today.
Yes, we are. And so we got a good friend of ours in here, Marty Arty. That's what I'm going to call him, Marty Arty.
Y'all better believe it. Y'all better believe it.
We called him out in the last episode. Y'all go cop that one where the ladies were talking about entanglement. And I said, Marty, we coming for you.
Yes.
He's here today in the studio.
Yes,
I am ready. Two against one.
Are you really ready?
Yes, I am.
You think you
yes,
are?
I am.
Okay,
yes, I am.
okay. Let's bring it then.
Hey, podcast. I know y'all used to certain things going a certain way, but you guys will hear something a little different coming from me today. I know Louise and Mika like to kind of scale it down, but I'm going to ramp it up a little bit today and say some things that you may not be accustomed
Set
to
us on fire then.
On the podcast, but I think this is the only way to kind of spark the energy. So this is how we're going to do it today. So let's go.
Hey,
I'm ready.
Let's have it. Let's
go.
So let's start with this. Entanglement. What does that mean to you, Marty? What is an entanglement to you?
Well, I kind of listened to your entanglement that y'all had on the first episode, and I see it kind of varies for women. An entanglement is just, to me, two parties just doing what they do. But I guess from a marriage perspective, you guys were trying to say that when a woman does it, it's called an entanglement. But it seems like when a guy does it, it's considered adultery. We are cheaters and all that.
What?
Yeah, but no. I kind of.
I was about to say, did you listen to our podcast?
No. I listened to, but see, Mika tried to dress it up by saying, by putting it, you can just put a bow on it and that type of thing with the Jada Pinkett Smith and all that. But that's exactly what she was doing. She was a cheater. She's an adulterer and all of that. But Mika, what? But it's the same. Yes, it is.
That's not what we said. That is not what we said. What we said was in their situation.
In their
situation. From our understanding. And again, we don't know these people. We said that too. We do not know them.
Right.
That they supposedly had an open relationship. Now, what we were talking about that term that she used is that we were trying to define it. We were saying, what does that term mean to us? Like, what do we think entanglement actually means? And so we were defining that. And then we also came up with, well, do you have to be in a relationship? Does it mean that you're cheating? All of that. And then we kind of landed on being entangled like a vine or like the cords and that kind of stuff being entangled. You don't have to be married.
I heard all the vines and all the analogies that were being used. I heard all those.
The men adulterers.
No. That's the point. I know. I didn't say you didn't call the men adulterers. I did not say that. Okay. I said if the shoe was on if the shoe was on the other foot, that's what we would be called as a man. If we went out and did that, there would be this new word of entanglement is all new. This is new shit that y'all came up with because
so y'all
because
know.
the female. because you never really see a female that actually goes out there and do that. So now when a female goes out there and do it, it's called entanglement. But if a man does it, we would be considered. That's why I was saying we would be considered adulterers, cheaters. Oh, that's what a man does. But when a woman does it, oh, she just was lonely. She just had things on her mind.
So let me clear what I said, because I do agree with you. I do agree with you. But what I said, I didn't try to put a bow on it. What I said was, when she used that term, to me, she tried to put a bow on it. So it wasn't my term, and it wasn't me who's saying, hey, I think I said what she's trying to do is pretty it up. But it all came down to was the fact that she cheated, period.
Yes. And
then that's when we went into, well, if she has an open relationship, is it really cheating? And so that's where our podcast went, the first episode. Yep. So again, I don't know if I really nailed down your definition of entanglement. So let us hear
I really don't necessarily.
Again,
this is a new word. I don't really consider it entanglement. I just feel as though somebody was married, they went out there and cheated. That's just common. We just try to come up with all these new phrases to try to fit your narrative. But again,
totally agree
it's cheating. Period. No.
The root of it all.
That's it.
You can have different prefixes and suffixes on, but the root of it all, that whole word is cheating.
And I agree with you, and I want to give you props on that, because you did. That's exactly what you were saying, that she was just trying to dress it up, put the little bow on it. But again, it's still cheating. The lipstick on a pig is still a damn pig.
There you go.
I get it. I get it. We there.
Cool. So we also talked about, them being in he's so silly.
He is kicking my foot.
Being in open relationship. What's your take on that?
Come on. That's crazy, because the open relationship is something that, especially in a marriage, that's agreement between two parties, not 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. So this thing about an open relationship, I don't even feel that. That's not even in my vocabulary or my mind thinking, if we're married, we're supposed to be exclusive.
Okay.
That's it. All that talking about growing out because we're trying to fit this. Okay, I'm just with her because she has this, or we're trying to build a future. She may be financially stable. No, I'm not doing that. If I go down that road to marry you, no, it's gonna be just me and you. All this going out, doing this, nah.
Cool.
And maybe that might be why I'm out here, still
single.
Yeah.
Y'all heard that,
so
right?
So are you single? Can you be single exclusively, or single and not exclusive in your book?
No, single is single. I'm not exclusive to no one if I'm single.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not exclusive to no one.
And don't mess up no things you got going on.
No.
Don't be trying to call us and blame, but y'all messed up my thing.
No, that's just the truth. Okay. If I'm single, I don't have to. I don't mean it in that manner of answer to no one, but I'm out here just being free.
Okay. But does the person you're in the relationship with know that you are out here being free and they're not the only one? That becomes the question next.
Yeah.
Yeah. She or he, she.
They. I'm just saying, because again, if I'm single, it's not exclusive. So of course.
They.
Okay.
Yeah. More than one.
Oh, okay. And they all are aware.
I mean, I don't know why you keep trying to go off from there. They all. I don't understand that, but maybe.
More like what you doing?
I don't understand why you keep going there, but
we gotta make sure everybody clear.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want your windows bust down.
No. We don't need the Jasmine Sullivan going on.
We don't want that.
We don't want that treatment. We don't want that treatment.
We don't want that. Cool beans.
Yeah.
So just from what you just said, entanglement in your definition means you just cheated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're not okay with open relationships.
No, not at all. Okay. No, because I don't. Because like I said, I was listening to the previous episode, and like you said, I know people always like to characterize it as God up in the God's eyes when you marry. So why would you go against that?
Yeah.
Why would you go against that?
But a lot of people do.
Yeah, and I get that.
Easily.
And I know the sanctity of marriage is not the way that it was when my mother, my grandparents, and all that. So I just don't understand that logic because some people always like to, you did it up under the eyes of God and all that, but then you're still going there doing what you want to do. Mm-hmm. So I don't understand that.
Yeah.
But we also talked about how easy it is for that to happen. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. If you're missing something at home, or maybe that person is giving you more attention. Maybe that person makes you feel smart or values your opinion more. Mm-hmm. We talked about all of those things and how easy it is for a friendship to move into something more than just that. I mean, just as easily as you have your theys, right? You get something from those different relationships.
Yeah, you do.
Well, the same thing would apply for somebody who is married.
Well, you're saying that I'm trying to go against it. I'm not. I'm in agreement with that. I mean, I don't know if you want me to say.
No. I mean, like when people are married.
Yeah.
So if they're married, then people can easily fall into that as well. We talked about how easy it is, whether it's an emotional affair, a physical affair, or whatever. Maybe your husband is not sexing you right at home, and so you decide to step out.
So, I mean, just because that's not happening, that just automatically says, okay, go out and do what you want?
No.
So I'm confused. Absolutely. Yeah, so I'm trying to, I was trying to
I guess
reconcile.
The question would be, well, how do you prevent that?
There's no prevention on that. Because
no prevention.
No. What I'm saying is we're looking at. I mean, no, but we're looking at we're going to wipe cheating out. Cheating is going to happen,
right? But we want to eliminate it if we can.
No, there's no curtailment of it. There's no curtailment of it. None.
No. So you saying all marriages are doomed to?
No, I'm not saying all marriages are doomed.
Okay, what we saying?
But just like when I reference back to when my parents, my grandparents. Look at when you got your grandparents still to this day. You got 40, 50-year-old finding out that, oh, my granddaddy got this child. They were doing it back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 2000s. It's going to happen in the 2030s, 40s. And my thing is, that's just something that as males, females, we're not going to change that. Like you said, we would love to try to reduce the numbers and all that, but we're not going to.
So are you saying all men cheat? Is that what you're saying? Because that's what it sounds like you saying, Marty.
No. I don't say, no.
I know you ain't just saying that. You saying we ain't going to be able to eliminate it.
I'm saying all humans cheat.
Okay.
All humans. Yeah, all humans. I know where you were going. Yeah, I'm gonna group you in there too.
No, nobody should get married, is what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying that because you do have some men. You do have some men and some women who could actually go through, and that monogamy of. But for the most,
in your opinion, how do you get there? That's what I'm saying. How do you get there?
Can you answer that?
And I don't think so in regards to answering that until that moment, till you get to that moment to where you're put in that position. And that's going to be the test.
Is that why you staying single, Marty?
Right.
Because that's what I'm getting.
No, I don't want. I'm not
staying single, so you won't have these entanglements.
Marty,
it's that the fact that I know when it comes to commitment, it's going to have to be someone that I'm really into and that really has. I hope so. Yeah, and really that has things where I feel as though I got, just like women have standards and. Yeah, I got standards too. I'm not gonna sit up here and settle for mediocrity. No. So if I happen to find that person who's, puts that twinkle in my eye, hey, who knows? I'm not adverse to I'm not adverse to marriage. Okay. But it's gonna definitely have to be someone that I'm really into that makes me feel good.
Okay.
Yeah.
He kind of staring off in the space.
Yeah, I'm having to think about that. I'm having to think about this. I'm looking at this A.B. Dolly thing over here, but yeah, I'm really having to focus on that one. I got to be careful on what I say on there. I got to measure my statements on that now. They got to be measured.
I was getting ready to ask him, like, what are we talking about? Like, who can bring that twinkle in your eye? We might can help.
What kind of quality she got to have?
What she need?
To be TBD, to be determined.
Okay.
Yeah. Later on.
Marty, you need to think on it, boo. You ain't no spring chicken.
Yes, I am a spring chicken. Mika, I am a spring chicken.
You can't be like 21 like me forever. I mean, you cannot.
Okay, forever 21. Right. Okay.
Absolutely. Everybody ain't got it like that. I'm just saying.
You're right.
So you need to start narrowing them standards down.
No, it's not. No.
you
Okay,
have to
narrow
get
the standards.
married.
No. I'm not gonna narrow the standards. Never that now, because that's
No. I'm
that's
talking
where you fall
about
into.
not
That's
narrowing.
fine,
I'm not saying. I'm not saying compromise your standards.
okay.
I'm saying determine what your standards are when I say narrow.
Oh, I know what they
So
are.
that's
We
what
gonna
I
make
was
sure.
saying. That's what
We
I'm
can just
saying.
gonna make sure you're right though. That's all.
Absolutely. Good deal. Good
Yeah.
deal.
Yes.
So is it possible for you to be entangled and be single? Like, could your theys believe that you have an entanglement with each one of them?
Good question on that. They probably would consider it an entanglement, but again, from my definition of what I'm saying as far as single, I'm not going to consider it an entanglement.
Right.
Because again, I'm free to do whatever I want to do. But again, from a female perspective, I do understand the emotions and things of that sort. From a male and female, it's different. So I get that.
right.
So I understand a female may take a whole different approach, and their mindset is going to be totally different from what I'm thinking. I get that. But again, from my opinion, no, I don't think it's an entanglement.
Well, you don't have any emotions tied up in these relationships.
Yeah, there's of course. Yes. There are emotions tied to it. There are emotions tied
from
to it.
your standpoint, because you talked about it as if, from a
It's
female
emotional thing,
perspective,
it's a
they got
female thing,
Yeah,
right.
because a lot of times people only think that we're the only ones who have emotions, but I think men have emotions too, and they can be emotionally entangled.
Oh, you remember? We've already had that conversation. We're good.
Was it on this podcast?
No, not necessarily on this podcast.
let's
I
bring the
think,
people
but
to
it was more so the fact that we as men, we're going to try to mask that emotional side of things.
Can't
And
let anybody see that.
yeah, we can't let you see it. We
Why?
can't let us. No, that ain't manly. That's not masculinity. No, that's not masculinity.
What about maturity?
I'm just talking about from a standpoint of the stereotype of if you man is not supposed to cry, that type of thing. So,
Well, you don't have to
well,
cry.
listen,
but you just don't realize men do cry.
I know.
Right,
I
That's the
but
point. But
what
I'm not
you
gonna
think-
let. But again, I'm gonna tears come out me and I. But of course, again, I'm not gonna let the world see it.
Right.
I'm not gonna let you guys see
not?
it.
Why can't we evolve as men?
No.
Men, why can't we evolve? Why? And you said it's not masculine to show your emotions. Why not?
It's a stereotypical that it's not. I don't agree with that now.
Right, but what I'm saying is, as opposed to being considering it masculine to show emotion, what about maturity and evolution to show emotion? Because what about being human? Period. That's it. That's it. It's not necessarily I'm a man, so I'm not gonna cry. I'm a man. I'm not gonna show you that I like you. I'm a man. I'm not gonna show you that I love you. How about a man is really about owning that maturity and owning that I'm human and I'm being real with the sister that I like or don't like. So I can show that emotion.
No, because a man is not going to make himself. No, we're not going to put ourselves out there seeming as though we're vulnerable. No.
So why not come to the mic?
Oh, you want me to come to the mic now? I'm here.
I do.
Oh,
Why not?
no.
Why can't you tell a girl that you feel in her and that emotionally you feel something towards her?
I can let you know that. But see, you want it to be expressed as far as, again, you want me to, if we break up, that type of thing, we stop talking, you want me to be calling you 55 times a day. That type of thing when you break. No, we're not going to do that. We may be hurt behind the breakup, but a woman may do certain things when they break up that a man is just not going to do.
Well,
Period.
What if you feel you're in these relationships and you're single and you start to feel something towards these people? Which
That happens.
I feel like
Yeah,
you
that
do,
happens. Yes,
right? Do
yes.
you express that? Are you able to be vulnerable in
Oh no, I can express that. No, as far as that, no, I'm not sitting here saying from that standpoint, if I'm in a relationship with someone, I can't express myself and tell them how I feel. No, I'm not saying that.
Like you described it as being single, and we kind of defined entanglement whether you're single or married when we did it before with the female side, right? And so because of that, y'all, Marty is looking real like in my throat
Yes,
right now.
I
right?
am.
But even in your singleness, you're obviously in some type of situationship with the theys, whoever the theys are. Are you able to say to them if you do love them, are you able to say, hey, I love you, or I care for you deeply? You're able to say that to all of them?
Yes.
Wow.
No, that's not a problem.
But that's emotion.
Okay, I'm not sitting here saying, yeah, that's emotions. But again, I'm talking about if there's some type of breakup or anything like that, a man is not going to do certain things that a woman is going to do. But as far as from the standpoint of sitting up here saying, I love you or I care about you, no, that's not. I don't think that. No, we can do that.
And you can do that with the multiple ones that you're in the.
Well, see, that's the thing about it. I'm not necessarily in love with all of them now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
that's the difference.
So
now.
here,
'Cause you can.
So if you have the days and you have the ones that you're in love with, and you have the ones that you just
you
love,
have love. You
just
got
like,
some that you
right?
love. You probably I'm just hypothetically speaking. If you might if you
Yo,
got
put that
three, I got to
disclaimer
make
on
sure of that now. If you're talking three, I might love one, but the other two might, they just might be serving a purpose.
Okay. Are you telling them that they're serving that person? I'm trying
Yes,
to get down
because
to communication.
because
are you communicating effectively with these young ladies?
Effectively.
Yeah, yeah. Are you communicating effectively with these young? And I say effective because I want them. When I say effective, are you communicating such that they understand their role and their place in your life? Is what I'm trying to say.
Good. I like that.
You feel what
I
I'm saying?
that.
As opposed to saying, I'm kicking it to you and I'm telling you I like you and me and you I like you, we going out, we blah blah blah, and you saying this to multiple other ones. It is very human like for that person to think, hey, we building something, we're exclusive, we're getting to something. So you're saying, hey, as a single man, I can't get entangled because I'm not exclusive to anybody, right? But on the other side, now, yes, I agree with you. We're emotional creatures as women. But if you are, I'm not going to say leading us on, but leading us on, then it is very understandable that even though you in your mind feel like I'm not entangled and you in your mind feel like this, I can do what I'm not exclusive with anybody. Depending on your communication and what you're communicating, and if you're not communicating effectively with each of these young ladies, they could be feeling that, hey, that we're in this thing together and we're building on something, such that if they see you with somebody else, they feel like you got a side chick or you're entangled with somebody else.
What she said.
What?
All of that.
Nah, this is the thing. You're saying communication at the start. We go in understanding what it is. If it's supposed to be just a smash and dash, that type of thing, and we're keeping it on that level. But again, emotions become evolved and start to come into play. And because what happens is at the outset, you may have certain parameters. Okay, this is what we're going to do. But as time progresses and certain things start to take on, feelings get involved.
True,
so
that's human.
No. But what I'm saying, so now once those emotions become involved, now everything that we talked about at the start, all that gets thrown out the window now. All that's thrown out the window now because the emotions came into play now.
Right.
Now you understood at the door that, hey, I'm out here doing what I'm doing. I got friends over here, whatever. But because we're on an intimate level, we're doing XYZ frequently, very frequently. And then, so at that point in time, I understand emotions become involved. So at that point in time, judgment starts to get cloudy from what we initially said. And so now, what I said at the start, your emotions have become into play now. Like you said, now you're going to start coming by the house. You're going to start calling. That type of thing.
I can see
and
that.
so, but
I can see that happening.
Yes.
Because I think it just goes back to what we've always said before. Men and women look at sex differently. They just totally look at sex and intimacy totally different. And so whereas from the beginning, you were thinking, hey, this is a smash and dash. This is what your role is in my life. And as time go on, as you say, as the frequency go on, women may start to catch feelings and assume that you're doing the same. But what I would say is, rather than make it the assumption, why not? You said this in the beginning, right? This is what we're going to do. This is your role in my life. As time to keep going on, keep having that conversation.
Yeah.
Keep having that conversation because you want it to be clear that this is where you are in my life. This is your role. It's not going to be anything different. It shouldn't be anything different, and you shouldn't expect anything different. But when you continue to make it even more frequent and more frequent and more frequent,
yes.
knowing that like I said, you ain't a spring chicken, so you won't just born yesterday. You know, and you're old enough to know that women tend to catch emotions when we're giving ourselves that way to you. And you're saying, hey, it's more frequent and more frequent. I see you more and more. Guess what? Now you my man. Whether you know it or not, you my man. So you're old enough to know that. Why not have those continued conversations? Unless you're just trying to keep her on the hooks. So you can continue to make it more frequent and more frequent.
What you got for us,
Which
Marty?
ain't fair.
Well,
you silent.
Well, no, fair is only good at what the carnivals. That's the only thing I see fair at. So this world isn't fair.
You're right. Life ain't fair. Life ain't fair.
Somebody gonna be.
But no. I mean, even with you saying, why doesn't that conversation continue throughout?
Yeah, continue to have that conversation. Continue to communicate.
I don't understand why.
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Hold. Let me.
Why not?
Let me. What would be the purpose? Because if I tell you at the outset, hold on. If at the outset I'll let you know XYZ, we're doing this is what is going to happen.
Right.
So you're telling me 3 months down the line, hey, just to reassure you, hey, you know this is what we're still doing now, just to everybody know we're on the
right. Absolutely.
What the fuck? Nah.
Yeah.
There's no covenant in the beginning, right? There's no real agreement that anybody is exclusive. However, that's right. I agree with you. Yeah, we do agree there. However, we also are saying that as time goes on, either some people pull closer into that person and say, hey, the line moved for me. Right. And once that line moves, if there's not a reestablishment of what kind of understanding and agreement we have in this relationship, one person is thinking, I am madly in love with this person and we are exclusive, even though you might not be. And that was never said. But the other person is like, nah, I'm still out here wilding and getting entangled with several different vines.
But yeah, I get that. But it seems like we're moving the goalposts now. Because you sit up here, but that's not fair though. How can you move the goalposts when certain things are already?
Fair is only at the carnival.
No. That's right. That's right.
What do you mean?
I know.
But what I'm saying is,
I agree. It is not fair to move the goalposts.
You can.
But what Mika just said and what our whole podcast is about is communication. You have to check in with the other person and say, hey, I noticed you've been coming by the house. I noticed you've been asking me where I am. I know. Oh, he done threw his hat, y'all. I noticed that, you're doing a little extra than what we were doing before. And I just want to reestablish that I got my days. I know you think I'm the only person, that you're the only person riding Space Mountain.
Right, exactly. Space Mountain. That's right.
But I have given out several passes to ride this mountain.
Right.
And from
there's several rides.
Unlimited.
Also, from a sexuality piece, we gotta be careful anyway because hey, you can't be out here wilding with one person and that person and that person. And what if they got sneaky links on the side too?
That's fine. That's okay.
Yeah, but if everybody out here having sex with everybody, somebody could be passing something around.
That's the world we live in. Everybody's having sex.
Well, we might need to have some.
We just sit up here again, cover it up. But everybody's doing everybody.
Oh.
Well, I want to go back to your question was.
Let's go.
So my friend gave you a reason why you should reestablish or rehash that conversation or at least continue to have that conversation. The other reason is because when you know better, you do better.
Come on.
You knew that women can establish emotional ties, right? With emotion, with physical intimacy, even though males sometimes don't. So if you know that and you don't want her coming by your house and you don't want her showing up when she's not supposed to, you don't want her calling even more and more, why not continue to have that conversation about what the expectations of this whole or the parameters of this relationship is? So that's the reason why you continue to have a relationship. Now, I asked you asked me a question. We answered that, right? The answer was, why should I have it? My question to you is, why not?
Because you're saying if I knew better, I would do better. If she knew better, she would do better. Because I've already let you know it. I've already let you know exactly what the issue, what the standards are. You got caught up in your emotions, and you let your emotions override your logic. And
so
now
if you know that, Marty,
why
not have the conversation?
No. Hold on. Let me finish.
You answer my question.
No. You not. No. I'm not sidestepping
Yes,
it because you're sitting there saying if you know better, you would do better. What the hell? You knew better, but you didn't do better. You knew exactly what the hell I was doing.
No, I ain't talking to her.
No.
Call
she
her,
knew.
let me ask her.
She knew. She knew.
I don't know.
But what
I'm
saying.
asking you, Marty, because you here.
But no, that's what
You're
saying.
You're saying
why? No,
why
I'm
not?
saying.
I'm asking you why not have the conversation? Is it because you want to continue to keep the they he's and she not he's? I'm sorry, the she's and she's and she's, the she's and she's and she's on the hook, or is there some other reason why not have a conversation?
Why? But why should I?
No,
because you're saying why should I, and I'm asking you, and I'm telling you, if you knew better, like you said, if I knew better, I would do better. Well, if she knew better, she would do better.
So
because of the fact that no.
My question is why not for you to have a conversation?
I don't want, because I don't feel as though there's a need because I've already had the conversation with you. You again, the reason why you feel as though I should have this reoccurring conversation with her is because of the fact that your emotions are involved.
I agree.
That's what's going on. But my emotions are not involved, so I can't look at it from that standpoint.
I get it, but you know her emotions is involved, right?
No, but I'm a man.
No. But from her actions, you know her emotions are involved,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So my point is, why not? If you're getting the unwanted calls and the unwanted visits, why not? Because you're the one getting the unwanted calls and the unwanted visits. Why not reestablish that perimeter for her? Why not?
Because you saying
unwanted
calls. If I see the calls ramp up or something, but sometimes those calls may come at night or whatever. So I don't think it's something to where it's unwanted calls. Because if we got certain things going on in the middle of the night, you call me at 3:00. That's normal friends actions. You need something to happen. You hit me up 2:00 in the morning. Hey,
wait.
So you want your cake and eat it too?
Who doesn't? Who doesn't want that cake? Yo, this is what bugs me out. Who doesn't? And y'all like, but see,
so he'll deal with the unwanted calls and in the times that he really don't want the calls. Long as the booty calls keep coming in, is what he's saying.
No, go ahead.
I got a question.
Go ahead. Louise Bright Suggs.
Your whole government.
My whole
government name. Certified.
Yes. So let's just say one of the days is over there. Let's say one of the days is over there, right? And it is 3:00 in the morning, and that day that's there is riding Space Mountain,
right?
And the phone rings, and
ring.
And it's the other day,
right?
That is ringing because she want to come over and ride Space Mountain too,
right?
Now she don't want to ride the Space Mountain the same time as day number one,
right?
She want to ride it by herself, but then day number one is like, hold up, who is that on your phone?
See, you already know. See, I got to stop you there because we're not going to even get to that point.
Why
because there we go. Mika already know. I'm not picking up.
Answer.
Come on, Weeze. Come on, that's just who gonna pick up the phone?
But let's say she see the phone light up and she say, "Who is that?"
Come on, man.
And start asking questions.
Louise, I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
Oh Lord, I hope this game, how this game is played, the phone is not going to be even in sight. The phone is not going to even be in sight, and we're already. And the thing about that, the phone going to be turned down. It's going to be face down. All you going to see is the back. So we ain't getting no light action or nothing. So when the light, no, you don't see none of that.
When you know better, you do better.
There you can see that. There we go. There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
What if the calls start to ramp up? And there's questions about where you were yesterday, or what were you doing last night, or where you going this weekend. And we had already established ahead of time that that's not where this was. It was just going to be a ride on Space Mountain,
right,
and then you out.
And okay, at that point in time, that's probably where our friendship probably will go south.
So
Why
you just
done.
Just
have a conversation?
You just done with the relationship rather than conversation.
See, this is my thing. Again, I'm single.
Did you just hear?
Yeah,
Did you hear what you just said?
Yeah, that's why I can't. That's why I can't. That's why I came on to give a different perspective because that's my reason for being. Why do I need to go through all of that?
He rather be done with
Well, I'm not
going to
go through that.
Conversation.
I'm not going to see. You know, you want to say conversation because I know that's what the two podcast is geared toward. But I'm not going to have a conversation. No. For what? Because once you start taking it in that direction, that's what I'm trying to stay free of. In that case, if that's what I want. No, I don't.
What you saying, Marty is not getting entangled.
No, I don't like
not
entanglement.
gonna get
I don't like
because
the
I'm
checking.
exclusive.
I don't like the checking in. I don't like where I've been, what time. I'm not answering to nobody when it comes to that.
But
I'm
there
not.
is no
What about
exclusivity.
getting married? Would you answer if you got married?
Yes. If I was married,
Hence-
but I'm not married.
Hence why he's single again.
Yes. But once I get married, but see, that's the thing about it. I understand the line. Once I cross that line into marriage, or if I understand that this is what I'm going to have to do. But if I'm on the other side of the fence, I'm going to play that lane just as well as I'm going to play the marriage lane.
Why?
What do you mean? Because that's how the game goes. I know you don't want to hear it, but that's just how the game goes.
Well, I don't care about him.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, no.
Just as long as mine ain't entangled out here.
But why are we
Oh,
talking? Why are we talking about games? I mean, this is not Monopoly.
I'm
This
not,
is
see,
life.
y'all know what I
is
mean.
life.
That's just a
Not the
figure of
board game,
speech.
the real
You know,
thing.
it's just a figure of
This is
speech.
life.
You know what I mean when I say it's a game.
I
Y'all
get it,
know.
but y'all play it like that.
But
play
you
it
know,
like
but
that.
you know
These girls are just pawns
but
in your game.
but we
as
don't play the
opposed
game
to-
by ourselves.
Yeah, well,
You know, we
yeah.
don't play them by ourselves. Sometimes we have to have a go along with us. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know. Yes.
Well, this ain't one of them.
Yeah, I'm just sitting
This
there
ain't one of
saying.
them.
I'm just sitting there
Ain't for
saying,
games.
Mika. I'm just saying. That's
She is, as in me. We ain't one.
But what I'm saying is,
we ain't one. We ain't for the game.
a man wouldn't be able to continue this ongoing activity
This is true.
that's
This is
going
true. I
on
give you
unless
that.
we
It's
had
true,
somebody.
Howard.
That's
This
just
is
saying,
true.
yeah.
So you know what? That's a word for the people out here. You know,
What's that?
from Marty's mouth.
What's
Here's
that?
his lesson here.
What's that?
That is, if you don't want to get all involved and all that stuff and get your heart broken, maybe it's just better for you just not to be involved with a man like that. Don't
Yes.
stay in it if you know he ain't giving you that same energy in return.
It ain't that hard.
So if
It's
the
not that
days-
hard. That's
if
vice versa.
Marty's
That's vice
days
versa.
are
That's for both.
listening to this podcast,
Please.
and y'all connected, and you feeling a little deeper than what Marty is able to give, cut him now.
Girl, back up. Back up from the table.
Impossible. Impossible.
That's not impossible.
Impossible.
What are you saying? It's impossible for them to back up from you.
Space Mountain. Space Mountain. I'm just saying, Space Mountain. But
I just, I wish.
You
our
ain't the only
friends-
ride in the carnival.
You
I'm
right.
just saying.
You ain't gotta be-
You ain't the only ride in the
You ain't
carnival.
gotta be-
You ain't
Marty.
even the only amusement.
best, no.
That too,
No.
right?
And
And they all over the
And I hope
world.
y'all, and we feel the same way. We feel the male feel the exact same way. Yeah, y'all not the only amusement park either.
Oh
we
my
like
God.
we like Crab
Oh my
Winds, we like Six Flags, we like Busch Gardens. Yeah, we like all those.
You know what? We gonna pray
Yeah.
for all the days
What they
that are
say.
out there for Marty. Bless their hearts.
They know the days out there know who they are, and they know I care a lot about them.
All of them, the
Yes,
same.
all of them.
Every one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My,
want y'all to
my
share
daughter, my daughter.
Your daughter.
Yes, my daughter. Yeah, Thais. Jenkins. Yeah.
Tice, you hear
Yeah,
your daddy
Thais.
out here
That's my
wilding.
baby.
Pray for him.
Yes.
Pray for him.
You praying for him?
Yes.
She praying for you.
Yeah, she is.
She told me she was praying for you. I wish our friend Tasha was here, Dr. Purvis. I wish Dr. Purvis was
Yeah, I wish she would have been here. Yeah, that would have been a
That
good
would've
one.
been good. Maybe we can have her on
Okay.
another day.
But
With
yeah,
Marty. Because
Yes, let's set it up.
Well,
snatch
she'll
a
what?
knot in here.
No, she wouldn't. I'll take on all three. It'll be 3 against 1. It'll be 3 against 1 again.
Oh,
you know,
my God.
And you know, victorious again.
Well,
Victorious
guess what? We
again.
ain't scared.
I know you're not, but I mean,
Never scared.
Yeah, you gotta be scared. But
So, Marty, what final words do you have from a male perspective on the word entanglement?
I mean, I really don't have a final word on it. Just man, hey, just continue to keep living the life that you're living. If you're enjoying it, like I said, continue to ride that ride. But I don't want you guys to be swayed by certain podcast comments that are being made. So again, you know what I'm saying? I don't want you guys to be swayed and feel as though we're out here and we want to be looked at and portrayed in a bad light. No, that's not us. That's not
absolutely.
us. So
That's
I'm,
never our mission.
I'm here today
Never
to
our
stand up for the strong black males out here in America.
Who don't want to communicate.
Yeah, we want no. I
Because we want you to communicate. That's what we want you
I
to do.
communicated to you. I shut it down. That was communication, and it was very effective. Don't you like very effective communication? Yes,
I feel
shut
so
it down.
bad for all the women who was just like shut down. Like, oh, you calling me too much. Sorry, lose my number. I'm blocking you.
Right. He probably don't
He
even
is
say that,
looking like-
friend. He probably don't even say that. He probably just don't even answer no more. That's probably just, look, it's done. He don't even answer no more. She wonder what the hell happened
We
with
should have done
Marty.
this live because his
I'm gonna be
face
silent.
over here.
I'm gonna just be silent
Yeah,
right now because hey, I'm just gonna be silent.
I'm
over
so
there.
sorry.
Y'all got me on that one.
so
I'm gonna be
sorry.
quiet. I'm gonna be
Oh,
quiet
my
on that.
God.
I'm speechless. I'm speechless on that
Look,
one
my
right now.
counseling office
Oh,
is
my
available.
God. Yes.
If any of those days want to come in here
Yeah.
and let us talk to them about how it felt
Book
to
a
just be
session with my
like,
friend. Book a session with my
just gotta
friend.
got cut off by Space Mountain. You know, sorry, you can't ride this ride no more. You got kicked out of the amusement
Oh, my
park.
Yeah, you're too short.
Oh,
When
my
you
God.
didn't
He
fit.
was too short.
Yeah, you didn't fit the height requirements. There, you know how you got the. You got to fit the height requirements.
awful.
You don't fit the requirement. You can't ride the ride.
I'm
Yeah,
so
you know.
sorry.
You know.
I am
You
so
know
sorry.
what?
All
So,
the women
so to
just got
recap,
cut.
what we got from Marty from the male perspective, entanglement just means cheating. Period. Point blank.
That's it.
Entanglement is cheating, and if you're single, you can't be entangled. Is what Marty said.
Yes,
Now,
yes.
now, if any of you other men have a different perspective, hit us up. Let us know. You know, go to our Facebook page, go to Instagram. You know, shoot us a message. Let us know what you're thinking. And is Marty right? Is Marty right? Is he right from a male's perspective or not? Marty said, "Hey, I don't have to tell you but one time. This is where you are. This is what your role is. So I can't get entangled if I got some things out there. And if you get confused later on, that's on
That's
your
on
problem.
you.
Yeah, I don't have to say a word. I'm just done with
I
you
gotta
if you
keep
get
going in
confused.
3-month intervals. Keep reminding you, hey, you know, we just no, hell no. I'll let you know from the door.
You should just
Let's
put a
go.
sign up on your door.
No.
Enter at your own risk. Exactly.
Hey, you know what? Y'all try to make it seem like no.
gonna get
I'm a
Marty
very
a
nice.
t-shirt
I'm a
and a
very
hoodie
nice.
that
I'm a
say-
very nice guy.
You are.
I'm a very nice
you are.
guy.
Absolutely.
But I'm just not one of those ones who's gonna. I'm not gonna fall into that mode of just being the typical.
Communicate. You ain't gonna follow that mode of communicate.
Yeah, I
you just ain't gonna talk.
You just here to ride the ride.
Yeah,
You talk on the
right.
No, I'm right.
Look, I'm
We
just
on
operating
right.
this fair, but
Right. You
this
know,
carnival.
You know how that shit. You know how that ride
Put your
gets.
seatbelt
Yeah.
on. Ain't no talking.
Just right. That's
ride
it.
the ride and get out.
Right?
Wham,
That's
bam.
it, man. So
If you catch emotions, that's on you. If you have a good
Sorry.
time, that's on you. If you don't have a good, that's on you. We just look.
man, girl, Mika, that's so true. That's so true. That's so true. Yeah.
I can't wait
Oh
until
my
Marty's
God.
friends hear this podcast.
I hope they do, and I hope they chime. Man,
Chime in,
They'll
chime
chime
in.
in. and
No,
say,
some of
like,
them
yo,
don't
they-
need to chime in on
they'll-
this. 'Cause
they'll-
some of them married.
No, what I'm saying is
But
they'll
they
say,
may
you know
set
what?
the record straight for them.
Well,
they
maybe-
may
Maybe
say,
they down
hey,
with entanglements.
Oh, they are.
oh,
Don't put your friends
No, I'm
in
just no, I'm
the
just.
like that.
no,
Girl,
don't say no
that's a-
names. Don't
No,
say
what
no
I'm saying
names.
is,
Don't call no names.
again, like I said earlier, cheating has
bust the
been happening,
windows at your
and it's still. Girl, stop.
Don't put out
Cheating
my
ain't gonna
name.
never stop. Cheating ain't gonna never stop.
It ain't gonna never
Cheating
stop.
is never gonna stop. I hate to say it, but
Windows ain't gonna stop getting busted either.
It's true.
boy, I can't say this on the podcast.
You can't say
No, I don't want to say that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that out there in the
Yeah.
atmosphere.
Oh my
Put
God.
it- But no, this was very good. I had I'm sorry. I had a good time today on this.
did,
Yeah,
you
I had a
did.
good time. You know what I'm saying? Going against two Titans, but of course, you know.
Titans.
Yeah, they Titans.
Wow,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
ever
yeah.
get
They got
caught.
Titans. Yeah, two Titans. Yeah. Two Titans over here, but
Oh
you
my
know.
God. Remember the Titans.
Yeah,
Always
yeah,
remember the
yeah,
Titans. Remember the
Yeah,
Titans.
yeah.
Well, for all the people who always say we needed a male perspective, we brought Marty in. So hopefully you guys enjoyed him. Hopefully he will come back and visit with us again for
Yes.
another episode of Love Speaks Volumes.
Anytime.
And go ahead and cop the podcast wherever podcasts are heard. We got iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts,
YouTube.
yes. Spotify.
Yeah, Apple Podcasts.
We out here in these streets, right?
Yes.
So your Amazon
Go
Music.
get your life, people. Amazon Music.
Yes.
All of that.
So make sure y'all pick it up for sure, and share, like, subscribe. We here for it.
Yes, follow.
And
Absolute.
don't forget,
Until
we want to
then,
do this. Let's talk about it. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Love Speaks Volumes by Black Diamonds 2.0 Entertainment.